It's something I always dreamed of. All the years of playing football, I loved every year, but this was always the ultimate goal to be drafted, and to have that, I'm very fortunate and I'm very blessed.
Time now for our latest installment of Browns Working from Home, and my guest today is one of the newest Browns, our third-round pick linebacker, Jacob Phillips. Jacob, congratulations on achieving a dream, being drafted into the National Football League, and we're very, very happy that the team that picked you was our team, the Cleveland Browns.
Sure.
So welcome to the Browns as well. Congrats.
Thank you, appreciate it.
What was that moment like for you?
Man, it's something I always dreamed of. All the years of playing football, I loved every year, but this was always the ultimate goal to be drafted, and to have that, I'm very fortunate and I'm very blessed.
And it's an exciting thing. You get that call, but did you kind of have an idea throughout this process that maybe the Browns were the team that was very interested in you?
Yeah, I had an idea, and I talked to them prior, and my agent had hit me up with a list of teams before the draft started, on that that were interested in me. So I knew the Browns were, and I'm happy that I'm gonna be playing in Cleveland for the fans, for the dog pound.
And we're certainly excited to have you. And I'm sure you've been told a little bit about those fans. It's no secret. Quite a few guys from LSU going to be on this roster. And we'll start with the fact that two guys that you played with. I mean, you played with Greedy last year. You played with Delpit this year. And now you guys are all going to be together here with the Browns, not to mention two LSU legends and Jarvis Landry and Odell Beckham Jr. Is that kind of crazy to you that like you're going to be playing with two guys that you just played with in college?
Yeah, that's definitely crazy, but I'm glad, and I'm glad those are the ones, because I know that they're very good, and that we all got the same mindset, and we're trying to win.
And I know your other linebacker mate, Patrick Queen, goes to the Ravens. Has there already been some banter talking between you two about the upcoming season?
Not yet, but I know we played them twice, so it's gonna come.
That's right. What did Greedy tell you about Cleveland and the fans and just the passion that they have here for this team?
Oh yeah, he loved it. Being drafted there, he was real happy that he went there, and all the support he got from all the amazing fans. So, I feel the same way. I'm fortunate that I'll be able to play in front of an atmosphere like this.
So I do have to ask you this, because a couple of years ago, there was a chance he could have gone to Oklahoma and played with Baker Mayfield, and that didn't work out. Obviously, he decided to go to LSU instead. Has he said anything to you about that? That, hey, well, look, maybe it's all come full circle. Now you guys get to be teammates.
Yeah. He actually did. He hit me up, and he was like, I was laughing at all the messages above those, because I was committed there, so we were talking a little bit, and he was like, I'm cracking up at all these messages, but you got your ring now, and let's get to work. So I was like, that's crazy. It came full circle. Now we're playing together, but it's cool.
It is. I think it's a very cool little piece of this story here, and an exciting thing. And I know you can't wait to get up here. But what's kind of this? We hear so much about the lead up to the draft. Well, the draft happens, and in the past, you already would have been to Cleveland. You had your rookie mini camp last weekend. We know this year, though, it's not normal. So what's it been like for you since you've gotten drafted?
You just gotta basically make it normal. You got to still notch out your day, and if you figure out all the things that you want to do throughout the day. I talk to my linebacker coach every single day, and I study and do that every day and work out. So just trying to make it as normal as possible and still get prepared for the upcoming season.
What have they talked to you at all about, kind of where they see you in this defense yet?
Yeah. Coach, he wants me to. He said he's done this in the past. He wants me to learn all three linebacker positions, because it's going to help me more of like the whole schematics. Like, he preaches own the scheme, so he wants me to focus in on learning all three, so that I can own the scheme and know where everybody is, compared to where I am. So, I'm very excited. I'm very excited about getting coached by him, and working hard, and trying to do well.
Well, listen, we know you're a great tackler. 113 tackles last year. You led the SEC. Only 3 missed tackles on the entire season. Pretty much a remarkable feat. So I'll ask you, just through your own eyes, what's your style as a linebacker? What would you say are the strengths of your game? How you play?
I just want to be the most dependable dude that I can be. I want to always be like, all right, Jacob's gonna do his job. We don't have to worry about that, and I want to also help other people do their jobs. So, I feel like the best linebackers, you don't ever have to worry about them. So, I want to be that guy.
Is it kind of crazy going from a college team where you just won a national championship and then all of a sudden it's like you have to learn everything new coming into an NFL team and kind of, starting over? You're going to be playing, I'm sure, some special teams as well. And, you kind of go through that little transition. What's that kind of mentally been like for you?
It's been actually kind of cool. We ran a complicated system at LSU with Coach Aranda. So, I'm kind of used to, just the whole, like, it's not so basic, but learning a new system, learning new words. I say one word, and he's like, Coach is like, nah, like you can't say that, you gotta say this, and just basically just trying to start over, like refresh your mind and start over from scratch.
Yeah, well, Mack Wilson was fired up when we drafted you. Obviously, you guys must go back a little bit. I was talking to him, I think, last week after the draft, and he said you guys talked for about 45 minutes after the Browns took you. What's kind of your relationship with Mack? How did that come in? And is it nice to have somebody like that who's a year ahead of you, but also, a young player that you knew from the SEC in that same room with you?
Oh yeah, it's a great feeling. Actually, Mac probably don't even know this, but even in high school, I always kind of looked up to Mac, and he was the number one linebacker in his class, and I was always aspired to be that, and I was. So, I've always looked up to him, on the football field, and seeing the things that he did at Alabama, and that was amazing. I remember when he caught the interception at our house at LSU. So, I know Mac's a really good player, and he's a really cool dude too, and I feel like we're bonding and we're gonna be great.
That's awesome. And it's nice to have somebody that's kind of been through it, although not quite like this, but been through it. Because, what he said to me the other day was, I know so much more after 1 year in the league than I did coming into it. And to have somebody who's had that experience, especially so recently, that you already have a relationship with, it's got to be pretty helpful, I would imagine.
Yeah, definitely. He's gonna take me on his wing and show me the ropes. He's only been there for a year, like you said, but he's gonna show me everything that he does.
What have you had any conversations with Joe Woods, your new defensive coordinator?
Yeah, I did. I did one conversation, but I watch him on the iPad every single day, talking, and I know he's an amazing coach, and I know he knows so much, and I can't wait to pick his brain once I finally get up there and about exactly how he wants the defense ran, or different things like that.
Yeah, it's certainly going to be fun, and I know it's you're learning so much now, and going through the tape and going through these kind of the virtual meetings. How excited are you for the time when you actually get back up to Cleveland or get to Cleveland for the first time and come here and actually be in the room with your teammates and your coaches and be around everybody?
I can't wait. I know it's going to be a great feeling to be able to bond with my new teammates, and basically establish myself on the field to them, to get their respect, and see the beautiful city of Cleveland, and find out where I'm going to be living, and all the different things like that. I can't wait to bump into the fans and express to them my gratitude for supporting us.
Have Jarvis and Odell started talking about the fact that all the young kids from LSU are on the defensive side of the ball, and you guys are going to have some battles here going forward?
Oh yeah, we definitely have some battles, but being at LSU, like those dudes are like like legends. So to be on the same field as them, it's a very great feeling.
Listen, you guys, I have a feeling you guys are going to go. You guys are legends. You guys are national champions.
Yeah. But as in like my age group, we look at like Jarvis and Odell, like they did so much for the program and brought so much light to the program that that's irreplaceable.
There's no doubt about it. So I got to ask you, during this time, how have you been able to kind of keep yourself physically in shape?
Oh yeah, I've still been working out every day. Making sure that I show up to camp, as ready as possible. I know it's hard for a lot of dudes, but I'm still going, keep the foot on the throttle for that.
When you think about kind of just going through this period, everybody I've talked to, they've had a kind of a different thing. Has there been like a hobby you picked up or anything you've really gotten into? For some of the guys, look, it's video games. Other guys, it's Netflix shows. What have you been able to do when you're not working? Because I know you're working very, very hard, especially now that you got that playbook, et cetera. But what's something you've been doing during your free time here in this kind of this crazy time where you're in the house a lot of the time?
Yeah, so I've never been a video game guy. Like, I've always had the games, and maybe got them when they first came out. Basically just to have them. But I've never been that, and now I've been picking up 2K a little bit and trying to get good at that. But also, I like being outside, I like hunting. So, I've been turkey hunting too, and just hanging out with my family and just bonding with them for this time that I have. Because I know once we go up there, we probably won't have a time to come back.
No, it'll be a time. It'll be a time to hopefully get to play some football and get to work up here. But that's good. A turkey hunter. One of our legends, Joe Thomas, would be a big fan of that aspect of your life. He's an outdoorsman himself.
Okay.
So what's something? Yeah, what's something you would want Browns fans to know about you? What's one thing if they watch this interview and they take away one thing about Jacob Phillips? What do you want it to be?
Yeah, I'm just gonna give him all that I got. I'm gonna lay it down for him. I'm gonna be passionate, and I'm gonna, my number one goal is gonna be to win, and I can't wait to win in Cleveland, and I can't wait to, we'll be a part of the team that, takes us to the playoffs and, hopefully further. So, I'm ready.
What number have you decided on? Because I know, listen, when you're down at LSU, you get to wear 6, and Grant was in 7. And you guys have all these great single-digit numbers, and hopefully someday the NFL will bring the single-digit numbers into play. But what did you decide to go with, and was there a significance behind the number?
Oh, yeah. So I decided to go with 50. I got a list of numbers after I got drafted, and I was just thinking about them. It was a bunch of 50 numbers and like 40 numbers. I guess that's all linebackers can wear.
Yeah.
But I wanted something that, people can like spot out, like, oh wait, was he 53 or 56? You don't really know, but I like 50. I think it's a good linebacker number, and I'm ready to make my legacy.
We can't wait to see you do it. Jacob, congratulations on being drafted. Welcome to the Browns. Looking forward to meeting you in person, and best of luck during this virtual offseason, and hopefully we'll get you to Cleveland soon.
Yes, sir. It sounds great. Appreciate it.